All right, today we're doing something a little bit different. Instead of looking at a product, we're going to tear apart its sales pitch. We're taking a deep dive into the Ignitra sales page to really understand the architecture of persuasion. You know, the stuff that's used to sell countless products online every single day. And the persuasion, well, it starts the second you land on the page. I mean, you're immediately hit with this really powerful emotional hook, right? A glowing quote from John S. 5 stars. This is no accident. It's a very deliberate tactic, and it's designed to make you feel good, to make you feel confident about this product before you even have a clue what it is. Okay, so what's the problem this page is promising to solve? It gets right to it, establishing its core claim, supporting a healthy metabolism. And they link this directly to things we all want, right? More energy, a better quality of life, especially as we get a little older. This is it. This is the central hook that the entire sales pitch hangs on. Now, you've really got to pay close attention to the language they're using here. The page claims this is the only product in the world with a unique blend. Look, these aren't just empty words. They're incredibly powerful positioning statements. The whole goal is to just wipe out any competition from your mind. They're trying to frame Ignitra as a total category of one. There's nothing else like it. Okay, so the promise has been made. Now, the pitch makes a really clever pivot. It shifts from just telling you what the product does to showing you how it supposedly works. This next part, it's all about building credibility by pulling back the curtain on the science and the specific ingredients inside every single capsule.
So the page presents what it calls a proprietary blend. And you hear that term all the time, right? It's meant to sound super exclusive and scientific. Then it lists out the key ingredients. This is a classic move, a way to build a foundation of credibility. So let's just quickly run through what the page says these ingredients do.
First up, we've got Riboflavin. The page connects this to supporting healthy neurological function. You know, a nice, clear, scientific-sounding benefit. Then there's Mangosteen Powder. This one is said to support a healthy inflammatory response in the body. And then there's turmeric extract. Now, this is an ingredient a lot of us will recognize, right? And that's smart. By including something familiar, the page builds this little bridge of trust. It's supposedly in here to support the body's natural antioxidant defenses. And finally, we have Berberine HCl. This is claimed to help maintain glucose metabolism. And notice how that function ties perfectly and very cleverly back to that core metabolic promise we saw right at the beginning. See how it all connects? So beyond just the core ingredients, the page makes sure to highlight these features, and each one of these is designed to tackle a fear you might have before you even think of it. You know, that little voice in your head asking, is it safe? Is it going to be complicated? Am I going to get hooked on it? And the page is right there to answer with a reassuring no, no, and no. Okay, so we've seen what the page claims is in the product, but honestly, now we get to the really crucial part. Let's break down how it persuades you to actually believe these claims and feel confident enough to pull out your wallet and buy it. And that brings us to maybe the most important question of all. How does it build trust? Because look, a sales page can make all the claims in the world, but if you don't trust it, there's no sale. End of story. And this page uses 3 classic, and I mean highly effective, techniques to earn that trust. The first technique is something called social proof. And this testimonial, it's a perfect example. I want you to notice the details here. A name, James Wilson, an age, 53, a location, Texas, and that all-important verified purchase tag. These little specifics are designed to make the review feel authentic, to feel relatable. It sends a powerful message. Hey, people just like you are already using this and loving it. Okay, the second technique is an appeal to authority. The page just flat out claims the product is backed by clinical research. Now, let's be honest. Most of us aren't going to scroll all the way to the bottom of the page to dig up the list of scientific papers, right? But just seeing that claim, its mere presence, creates this powerful impression of scientific legitimacy. And the third technique, well, this one might be the most powerful of all. It's called risk reversal. It is designed to completely eliminate your hesitation, and it all comes down to one simple number, 180. That's right, 180 days. We're talking a full 6 months. The page offers a 100% satisfaction 180-day money-back guarantee. I mean, think about that. By taking all the financial risk off of your shoulders and putting it squarely on their own, they make the decision to click buy just incredibly easy. The thinking is, if you're not happy, you don't lose a thing.
And just like that, any hesitation you had, it just kind of melts away.
So, let's recap. The trust has been built, the risk has been removed, now it is time to close the deal. This next section is all about how they structure the actual offer to make it look as valuable as possible and to get you to make a decision right now. So here's the pricing table, and you've seen this before, right? Notice the tiered structure. A 2-month supply is going to set you back $79 a bottle. But if you commit to a full 6 months, that price plummets to just $49. This is a classic textbook move called price anchoring, and they even help you out using little labels like most popular and best value to psychologically nudge you toward the bigger and, for them, more profitable purchase. And just in case that larger package wasn't tempting enough, they sweeten the deal even more. Bigger orders get 2 free bonuses and free shipping. This technique is called value stacking. It's like they just keep piling on the extra benefits until that best value option seems like an overwhelmingly smart, can't-miss choice. And then, finally, we get the call to action. And this thing is just loaded with urgency. That phrase, while stock lasts, it's a classic scarcity tactic. Its whole purpose is to create that fear of missing out, FOMO. It's designed to push you to make a decision right now, instead of thinking about it and maybe coming back later. But hold on, before we finish up, there's one last absolutely crucial piece of this puzzle. And honestly, it's the part that's easiest to miss, because it's usually tucked away at the very, very bottom of the page, the fine print. This is where the real story is. It's where you find the full context for every single claim we've just talked about. And to really understand why this is so important, just look at this bold headline from the testimonials section. Real Ignitra users. Real life-changing results. I mean, wow, it's powerful, it's definitive, it's a very emotionally charged statement. But then, you look right below it, and in that teeny tiny text, you find this little asterisk disclaimer. These are not typical user results. The contrast here is just fascinating, isn't it? The big, bold claim grabs your emotions, while the legally required qualifier is basically designed to be ignored. And this brings us to the most important disclaimers on the whole page. The statements haven't been evaluated by the FDA. The product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. The content is based on the author's opinion. And you should do your own research. This right here, this is the crucial legal context that underpins everything else we've just walked through. So after breaking down this entire sales page, from the emotional hooks and the scientific claims, all the way to the trust signals and the fine print, I want to leave you with a question. When you look at all these different techniques, which one works on you the most? Is it the social proof, seeing other people's results? Is it that crazy risk-free money-back guarantee? Or is it the appeal to scientific authority? Seriously, figuring that out for yourself, that's the first step to becoming a much smarter, more informed consumer.